putting in a septic system here. So there's a well over there. The well's got to be at least 100 feet from the drain field, which is over on the other side of the fence. Sewer line will come out by the house there. It'll run down. That's solid pipe. We use 30-34. There's bugling again. Goes into the septic tank. This is a Duracrete septic tank. Some tanks have a concrete baffle, which is just like a divider that goes between, kind of sections off the parts of the tank, and it just hangs down about a third of the way. Duracrete doesn't do that because you can't really do that with the way that they pour their tanks. The tanks don't have a seam in the middle, they're just have a lid. So what they've done is they use a sanitary T that forces the sewer down. You can see that it just goes down a little ways. We end up having to fill the tank with water to show that the tank is not leaking. This is just an access lid. Then this side, the outlet of the tank is basically the same as the inlet, other than the pipe is 4 inches lower on the inlet side. Sorry, I have to stop it there. I said that incorrectly. What I meant to say was the inlet is 4 inches higher than the outlet. Pipe runs out, so you can have the tank can be buried, or the lid, you have to have access within 6 inches of the surface. That's why we've added those risers. Got to have like 2.08% fall down to the tank. Then you have same coming down to here. This has to be level so that it goes evenly. So this is about 1 inch higher, the inlet. The outlets are all 1 inch lower. They go out evenly. You want it going evenly to each lateral. The lateral, as you can see, there's got 3 of them. Show that. It runs out into that one, into that one. Inside of, those are end caps. You punch out the hole on the top. Inside you have to have a splash plate. Some manufacturers, I think Infiltrator actually comes with a splash plate that you can put in there. ADS end caps don't. So we use like a flat rock or a brick or landscaping block, or like a paver, I guess is what I mean. The sewer goes into here. This is all dug. These are called type A chambers. They're the 36-inch wide chamber. So this runs, basically these just have open bottoms. It dumps into here, hits a splash plate, and just runs on the ground. And as it's running along the ground, it soaks into the ground. As you see on the sides here, you have fins where it's able to leach out into the side walls of the trench. So that's all it looks like. When you're installing these, you got to make sure that the ground, you haven't compacted it. Just kind of a hollow area. We'll put an end cap over here that's no holes, and then we'll put a look, ice. Look at that, fun. So we'll put in a pipe into that hole. We call it an observation port. It'll go into there. It's nice to have the pipe on like a sanitary tee or something, so that you can't pull the pipe, somebody can't pull the pipe out, and so that it doesn't just push into the dirt. Then we bring it up to the surface, and you can put a cap on it so that at some point in time, if you're having problems with your drain field, you can go back, you can take the cap off and tell if your effluent is making it down here to the end. And you put those observation ports, you put them on each one of these laterals, and that'll allow you to see that if the system's failing, if it's, if you're getting nothing to the end, or if you're getting too much to the end. We're using a plastic distribution box, so you have to be careful when you're backfilling that you don't bump it. We've left all the tops of all the pipe exposed for the inspection. With this distribution box, we typically use a irrigation box. We've also used, if it's deeper, we've used a piece of 18-inch culvert with like a water meter lid on it. But this distribution box has to be accessible to the surface for code in Utah. So we end up, I got to come up another foot or so. That is nice because if you can come back and you can see if this distribution box if you're getting effluent from the tank. Sometimes you get paper or crap or something in there that will plug off one of the different laterals. Or if this gets out of level, if it gets out of level in there and just a little bit out of level, you'll end up, say if it leans to this direction over here, it'd take all of the effluent, and so the other two would be dry. So this allows you to, before we bury this, we like to run water through it and see which way the water's going, and see that we're getting an even flow through all of the distribution lines. And we actually, you can buy little fittings that you can twist that you can easily dial it in so that it's perfectly going to each one. But I'll just kind of shift the distribution box so that it goes evenly. I can see the way it's flowing and try and create the way that the water will go if it's flowing through there. That's my septic system, on-site septic system installation 101. Tap in the bottom if you have questions. I like answering questions. If you've got a different way that you do things, let me know. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, share, and hopefully if you got your own septic system that you're trying to install, maybe this will help you see how professionals do it.